I am finally back. I feel like I've been gone for a while. Probably really hasn't even been that long, but I don't think I posted at all last month. Since I've been gone, we started a business, kind of sort of. It's called Golden Ruler. So if you want to, follow me on Instagram, Golden Ruler underscore. But yeah, we make custom cutting boards, epoxy tables, stuff like that. So friends, family, people in town. We go to all these like craft fairs and stuff like that, set up a little booth. So people have been, ordering them pretty consistently. Nothing crazy, but it's been keeping me busy. It takes me about a day, maybe 2 days to make one. So if I got 2 to 3 boards to do, I'm just constant. I'm like my own little assembly line. So today we're gonna make a 3D cutting board. We're gonna see if we can make one. So I'm pretty sure I can pull this off, but we'll see what happens. This is my first time trying it. I'm gonna use some pretty thick lumber. Normally I use 4 1/4, which is like 3 1/4, 3/4 inch lumber. This one is 6 1/4, which is like an inch, I wanna say. Anyway, it's gonna be an edge grain cutting board instead of a face grain. Hope everybody following me. That doesn't matter. Let's just start making some cuts. Let's get this done. I did forget to say, we're gonna make this cutting board out of walnut, three types of wood. Walnut lumber, walnut, cherry, and maple. It's a hard maple. So all these are, you can put food on it, won't soak into the wood, stuff like that. All these are hardwoods. So now let's get started. So now everything's nice and flat. We got a little bit of snipe, but we'll be able to cut that off. Next, I need to get my blade to 30 degrees because we're gonna make a rhombus out of all this wood. I'll show you in a minute, but I have one of these, so I know exactly this one's at 30 degrees right now. That's exactly where I need it. I don't really trust my table saw, so as you can see, it's at like 31 degrees. So, got this set at 30, but I only have 0 clearance insert, so I'm gonna have to recut a slot in this one for 30 degrees. So let's do that now. And there's a guy up there like parasailing or paragliding or whatever, but wish I was up there. So let's get this stuff cut, and well, I need to get that insert cut first, then we'll make some cuts on the wood. We're gonna make our first 30-degree cuts. I'm gonna start on this cherry. I'm gonna try to get it perfect with this corner. So let's see how this goes. To get a perfect rhombus shape, we're gonna measure from here to here. Right, so once we get that measurement, we'll take it, measure from here back to here, and that'll tell us where our next cut needs to be to make sure that this is perfect around all the sides. And I'm not gonna pull it, because this piece has like about 1/4 or eighth of an inch play. So I'm just gonna take it to the number 1. And got my measurement. We're at 1.5 inches. So now I need to measure back 1.5 inches. And now I know where my next cut needs to be. It needs to be parallel to this one. So this cut is going down. The next cut will go down as well. So this side will be against the fence this time, and our next cut will be going down like this. Our first piece is cut, as you can see. Had a little bit of issue, started trying to walk away from the fence, so I had to push it back, but that's where this burn came from. But the other side it cut fine. So it's not 100% flat in this spot right here, but it's not terrible. So with a little bit of pressure, we'll be able to take that out. Shouldn't be a problem. So
After these get glued together, that's what they'll look like. We'll have a walnut, a maple, and a cherry strip in there. There'll be these 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's a 6-sided shape? Ooh, I don't know. No, octagon is 8, pentagon is 5, parallelogram, whatever. Anyway, that's what they'll look like. And then we'll cut them into 1 inch, 1.5 inch pieces, and then flip them so this side will be facing up. This side right here will be facing up, and then we'll start matching them and stuff like that, and that'll give us the pattern that we're looking for. So let me go get some help so we can glue this up, because we're gonna put glue in here. I'll hold it together, and then we'll just tape it, and that'll hold it together for, you know, a few hours so we can let it set up. All right, now everything is cut up. We need to arrange these so we can see how it's gonna look before we glue it up. Whoops. And the next process will be the glue up. So you're gonna wanna make sure all your pieces are facing the same way. So we got maple, cherry, and walnut, cherry, and maple. So you're gonna wanna face them all the same way. Wish the cherry was a little bit darker. This cherry here, the walnut and the maple, I mean the cherry and the walnut are almost the same color, so it kind of makes it hard to distinguish the two, but that's what she's gonna look like. I've been working on this board a little bit off camera. Pretty much all I do is take it out of the clamps, mix up some glue and sawdust, and fill in like the cracks and stuff like that, because, well, my cuts weren't perfect, so there was a few gaps I didn't like. So this is what it looks like now. So I'm gonna get these. I'm gonna get this cut off flush, this one cut off flush, cut this down to size, and glue it up here so we can send it through the planer. But when that planer blade is running over, it's gonna grab this end grain and just blow it out. Oh, you know what? Maybe if I leave this here, it'll blow out this piece. That'll give us like a 1/2 inch buffer zone, and I won't have to use this. So let's give that a shot. Hopefully I don't regret this in a minute. Alright, so that worked better than I thought it was. That's exactly what I figured was going to happen. It's going to blow out here, but I have to square this up anyway, so all that's going to get cut off. Even over here, a little bit of chip out's going to get cut off. And that was really it. Just mainly here. So, relatively flat. I still got a few small little holes to fill in, but Nothing too crazy. So let's get sanding. I was gonna do a round over edge on this, but I think a chamfer will make it look just a wee bit better. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna put a chamfer on this thing. Put your chamfer on the side that you want facing down. So like I said, which is this side because of this part. So I'm gonna slowly work up to this to make sure I get the right height. All right, so this thing is finally done. This is how it turned out. It's time to get some finish on this. I feel like it should be like, I don't know. Anyway, let's readjust the camera. Let's get some finish on here. I'm just gonna put a little bit of mineral oil on it for now, and then I'll do the beeswax and mineral oil mixture tomorrow. But I'm gonna let this soak in overnight. Yeah, this is an end grain board, so I can tell it's sucking all this mineral oil up. Face grain boards, this stuff would be running all off the edges and everything. Definitely my biggest critic on these things. There's so many things I could, you know, kind of pick apart with these boards, but everybody else loves them. So I guess that's all that matters. But I guess whenever you build something, you're always your biggest critic. So I just don't tell anybody else where I messed up at, and normally they never pick up on it. There's a couple imperfections on this one, but it was my first one, and like I said, I'm not gonna tell you guys, but if you pick up on it, then I guess good job. It's kind of hard to see. I see it now, but I'm not seeing anything. Hope you guys enjoy this video. It was definitely different. I've never done anything like this. Definitely gonna make another one. This will be kind of fun. Interesting. It was hard, but it got done. So I appreciate you guys watching. There's definitely a lot more stuff like this to come.